Like the gated situation is kind of cool. Let me put something on my lips. The technician just left and hooked up my my internet so I can work tomorrow. My mom and my cousin still here. They're not leaving till later on today. And I'll officially I'll be here alone with my kids. But yeah, I don't think I even filmed yesterday. We went out and went to a buffet and ate, and I looked around for some furniture. I found the kids a bed, a bunk bed. Still gotta get some stuff, but you know how it is when you first move. You kind of gotta put everything together as you go. But yeah, this is it. I made it. I made it to my place. I made it to Dallas. It's almost surreal how everything worked out. Like towards the end, everything synced up and lined up. And the move, I had to wait on some things. I had to wait to hear back from, apartments, this and that, and waiting for my job to give me an answer. But, and that took some time. But once all that stuff came through, the move was easy. It had its challenges. And, yeah, unfortunately, I did not get a lot of footage of just being here. But there's plenty of footage I can get because I'm here for good now, I plan to lay my roots down here, in Dallas or surrounding area. But I really don't plan on ever going back. I think about, I sit and think did I make a mistake? I strongly don't feel like I made a mistake. I don't feel like I made a mistake. I don't feel regretful. Even if I had issues, I wouldn't feel regretful. I just have to, get through it. Whatever it is, I just have to deal with it or come up with a resolution. But the answer is not to move back home. It's like not going to be to move back home. Life was life in South Carolina, and I was coming up with answers and solving issues. So it's all good. I'm here no matter what. But I mean, if things really get so bad, of course I'll go back. But, and I also think about the only person there that is really in my corner is my mom. I know my cousin would help too, but, she has her own life. My mom has her own life. But, I definitely want her to be here for years and years, even when she's 100, but what if something happened and I didn't have her? So it wouldn't matter if I was there or here. Like, it wouldn't matter. I would still have to figure it out on my own. So why not just figure it out on my own here? Like, what's the difference? I still have her over there. And the way technology is today, if she has to drop a flight or if I have to get on a flight, it'll happen if it ever comes to that point. But, even back at home, it's not like my mom, I was dependent on my mom a lot. At one point, I did need her help at one point, but I've gotten to a point where, and I hope it always stays like this, where I did everything. I was able to take my kids to school. I live on my own. I have my own transportation. I can take care of everything on my own. I'm independent. So I'm just do the same thing I was doing over there. I do it over here. I hardly ever call her for anything. I always had my kids with me. I didn't usually drop them off with her on the weekends and like catch a break or nothing, you know, and not to say I couldn't, I just didn't. You know. I need a break from my kids sometimes, or, you know, sometimes they can kind of wear on my patience, but I like having my kids around. I'm glad, I'm happy to know that they're here and I know where they are, you know, and I think about that. Sometimes I get a little, you know, you get tired, especially when they young, 5 and 6, you know, their energy is just all over the place. But be like, at least I have them. I know my kids are safe and they happy. They might be driving me crazy right now, but I have them. They're with me, you know. So, I'll be all right. Plus, they have these like drop-in babysitting sessions. I'm definitely gonna be using those. If I want a moment to get my nails done, go out to eat by myself, or even go out and meet people or something like that, I'm going to be taking them to those little drop-in daycares, you know, so I can enjoy myself. And that's how I'm going to cope with, you know, not having family here. Hopefully I make some mom friends and, you know, meet some good people that I can trust, to where if, you know, I have somebody that has my back if anything comes up, and I would have theirs. So I'm manifesting a network like that, a tribe like that here, of people that can link up and, you know, friends that we can have each other's backs and stuff. So, I think I'm gonna make a separate video just talking about my move all in one video. Because right now, you know, it's all chopped up. If you've been watching my other videos before I got here, everything's all pretty chopped up. It's like a series or whatever. But yeah, I'm here. And I'm going to be making more content about living here. And just giving my thoughts and, you know, finish with my class. Well, this is the last week of my class, and then I got 3 more classes. These next 2, these like the next, I'm taking them together. So 2 more months, I'm gonna be done with that. Then I'm just gonna have 1 class left. And then I can take my test for my CCA. So soon, I'll be a medical coder. I'm looking forward to that. Or biller, whichever one I decide to stick with. You know, I don't know which way it might go, but my pay will be increasing, and you know, just everything's gonna be improving from here on out. You know, I'm very happy with the way things are and how they're turning out. But it's just like, wow. But I love Dallas. I love it. And I figured out how to put on Google Maps to avoid highways, because the highway is crazy. And that's been a game changer, avoiding those highways, because, yeah, it'll be a bit much some days. Well, during the day. I'm just trying to think what else. Yeah, so I got a few clips of being in the truck, and then I just like forget to pick up my phone, but my cell phone has also been dead, and it's just been a lot going on, and I just did not get the footage I wanted to get. Also, we got caught in this storm in Shreveport. And the way that truck is that I was driving, like, you had to be focused on driving. Have 2 hands on the wheel. You know, I'm pulling the car behind me, and I'm nervous, and, you know, I had no mount to mount my phone, and I just didn't have time for that. I didn't have the equipment, and, you know, I was also just like trying to not die. So, you know, I did the best I could. I would have loved to get some of that footage of the rain and the storm. Like the lightning is something like I had never seen before in my life. Like the sky was turning white and light blue, and it's like, wow. The way that thunder was cracking across that sky, never seen anything like it. And then they gave us a warning. We already on the highway. They gave us a warning. As soon as they gave us a warning, that water just kind of hit, just boom, just downpour, everything. Wind, just gust, all at one time. Just gust of wind, rain, just, it was quiet for a moment, then boom, everything just shifted. That shit was crazy. We had to get off the highway. We had to get off the highway, park, and luckily there was a hotel like 3 miles away, and we just drove in there and under there, like the entrance area. We weren't the only ones too. It was like this truck. He drove over there as well, and drove under that entrance area, and it kind of, you know, it blocked the wind out because the wind gust was 80 miles per hour. And we just sat there until it passed, and the warning said that it was only gonna last 25 minutes. And we just ended up, I think we was there like a couple of hours, so it had passed. And I had caught a cramp back there in that van. And I had rented a van for them to drive, and then I drove a truck. I caught a cramp because we was all back there. And then when I got up and walked around a little bit, we was just like, it was like 3 a.m. It's like, I feel like it passed because it was quiet, it was calm. So we was like, let's just go ahead and finish this ride out. And we did. Got in the truck and just kept on going. And it was daylight. We pretty much was on the road 24 hours. We was on the road the whole day. We left around 6 a.m. on the 15th. And we got here on the 16th, about 8 or 9 o'clock in the morning. So he was on the road all day, all night, all morning. And finally we got here. It was a lot. So I'll do another formal video about this whole situation. But yeah, I just want to touch bases. I'm gonna edit my videos, put, you know, my clips together, and that's gonna be that. And yeah, let's see where we go from here. It's not about moving to Dallas. No, it's about living in Dallas. And living in Dallas and my whole journey, my self-discovery journey. Well, I pretty much know myself now at my big age of 35. But I don't know, you're probably always learning. You're always changing and stuff. So I'm here to get out my shell, get out my comfort zone, build bigger and better things for myself, and meet new people, meet my tribe. I'm very happy. Now, when it comes to astrophotography, I'm still trying to see what that's about, because things so far it's coming kind of easy, but I just got here, you know. But I feel happy. Like, even if things are not everything I want it to be, like, I still feel so happy. So I want to know if that's going to stay the same, because, you know, I'm coming from a Pluto line. Anyways, that's another video. You would know what I'm talking about if you watch my other videos. But yeah. I'll talk to you again soon. Bye.